It is day 14 of our quarantine, so we are at the end. We've made it all 14 days all together as a family.
Yes, indeed. We are finishing the quarantine, the self-quarantine. This is not a mandatory quarantine. This is a quarantine that we started based on close contact with a person that was positive.
Yes, one of the members of our family was in close contact with somebody who tested positive, and so 14 days ago, we went into self-quarantine. But when we started, it kind of felt like we were the only ones. Like, we didn't know anyone else that was in quarantine. None of the states were in quarantines, and so when we kind of found out, it was...
Jen started to cry that day.
I did. I was upset. I was upset that we had to not go to work for 2 weeks. Upset. I knew that the kids were going to be upset that they couldn't see friends and things like that. Even though school had already been called off at that point, Oregon schools had said that they were going to be out for 2 weeks and Washington was going to be 6 weeks. And so just the idea of having to stay home and doing this when it kind of felt like we were the only ones, it was hard at first. But over these 14 days, I feel like it's gone really well. I mean, there haven't been a lot of arguments and things like that. And for the most part, we've stayed home, except for that one afternoon.
The last Saturday,
yeah,
when we turned 1 week.
Yes, we went to a remote part in Oregon that there weren't a lot of people around, and we were completely by ourselves and just really enjoyed the sunshine for a couple hours.
Yeah, we haven't done any grocery shopping. Most of the town, the city is closed, so we only are able to go grocery shopping and go to work. The kids, they still have to stay home for homeschooling, online schooling.
Yeah, next week they're supposed to start online schooling. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. We really haven't got that much information, but the boys in Oregon are supposed to start school online next week. I haven't heard anything for Emily in Washington. So
I think I got a message. I got a voicemail that also she's going to start homeschooling too.
Okay.
So luckily nobody got sick.
Yes.
Officially sick.
Well, we haven't even...
We're sick of being at home, but no...
Yeah.
But not sick.
Yeah, I think it's been a really big blessing. We've all stayed super healthy during this time. So tonight we're planning on having a celebration dinner. When we were stocking up on groceries, I bought frozen pizza, which is something I never buy. And then once we went into quarantine, the kids said that they wanted to have that on our last day as like the celebration dinner. And we got some sparkling cider also. So we're going to have pizza and sparkling cider for dinner. And then hang out a little bit more because tomorrow Emily goes back to her mom's house. So this is our last full day together in quarantine. And then we'll just all be following the stay-at-home orders for Oregon and Washington. So I'm looking forward to going grocery shopping tomorrow and stocking up on fresh vegetables and other things that we've run out of. And this is what we're planning on wearing.
Fashionable. Either way, I think it was a good experience and it kept us safe. So stay safe, stay healthy.
It's been a very long, boring, tedious 2 weeks, but after this, we get to jump right into another quarantine. So that's going to be fun. No, it won't. Yeah, we start school soon. The weather's still, March in Oregon weather, so not great, but tolerable. And we get pizza tonight. Looking forward to that. Those pizzas have been sitting in there the whole 2 weeks, and it's just like, can't wait to break it out. Which we do. We get to do that today. So I'm glad this quarantine is over. This honestly isn't even really like a benchmark. It's just like our quarantine is over, so now we just get to join everybody else's quarantine. Yay.
Okay, so it's last day 14 of self-quarantine. I'm really glad it's over and that we got through it. We stayed safe, we stayed healthy, we didn't get sick, we never had any symptoms, and I would say it went by fast, but it really did not go by fast. There were days where it felt like it was taking forever, and there's days where it went by
every day.
Yeah. There were days where it felt a little bit faster, but mostly it was pretty slow.
The whole thing kind of just sucked, not gonna lie. School starting, so school's not that great. So it just went from boring to boring but doing boring things, Yeah.
That's how it's been. So I'm just really glad that it's over and that it's finished. We survived the 14-day quarantine.
Self quarantine, now it's a state quarantine.